Alright, here are my thoughts on Dunderklumpen. Alright, so, as as the title might suggest, this is a Swedish movie, and it mixes animation with live action. So yeah, there's a few live action characters in here, but yeah, the main focus is on the animated characters. So yeah, the story is we got some magical little animated dude named Dunderklumpen who comes to this human, I guess. Well, some of the animated characters appear to be human, but like, they're like half the size of the live action folks. So yeah, yeah, but yeah, he goes to this you know live action family's house, and he uses his magic powers to bring a couple toys to life, and to put in no uncertain terms, he basically kidnaps them. Like, yeah, he even tempts one of them into the bag with cake. Like, he says there's cake in there. There isn't, obviously, but so yeah, it's the most human-like out of the toys. The girl doll, she she almost passes as human. So yeah, looking at the scene out of context, yeah, basically all you can see is dude kidnapping a little girl. Um, so yeah, uncomfortable implications aside, so he takes the toys, and I will. I will give them this. They at least acknowledge that he's basically kidnapping them. So yeah, they cry for help while he's taking them away, and this boy goes after them, and his dad goes after him. Oh yeah, and the boy's taking like this goat with him. The goat doesn't really do anything. He's just taking a goat with him. Um, but yeah, they reach this island or something, and Dunderklumpen, like sings a song to the toys about how he's quote everything he ever was, which is basically saying like he's you could take it meaning like he's a child trapped in a grown man's body, but he's he says he's like every age he ever was, pretty much. But yeah, the basic takeaway is that he's a man child. So yeah, this movie already has some serious Michael Jackson related yeah subtext, I guess. Um, but yeah, he manages to befriend the toys, and they go on a little adventure. Oh yeah, he also takes like this little treasure chest from the kids' room with him, and yeah. By the way, the boy has like a little sister, and I guess she owns the doll, and the boy probably owns the other three toys he takes, or that Dunderklumpen takes with him. Um, so yeah, so they also have a little treasure chest with them, and yeah, this guy named One Eye sees them, and he plots to steal the treasure chest by like tricking them with counterfeit money. Like while they're distracted, he takes the little treasure chest away. Um, and yeah, the rest of the movie is like one big chase where One Eye is trying to steal the chest, and the other characters try to stop him, and well, the dad manages to catch up with the son, and by that point, he's pretty much just going along with the whole adventure thing. Like, oh, you're going off to, this other island where I can't see you, and you're, chasing around these, walking cartoon characters. Sure, I'll tag along. We'll even split up at one point. Yeah. The dad also has like this little bee that's helping him along, and yeah. And yeah, they. So as it turns out, One Eye, what's the word? His motives aren't necessarily villainous. He's not trying to steal the chest out of greed. He's trying to steal it to basically, stick it to Dunderklumpen, I guess. Like there's a hint of that when he throws all the fake money around, but yeah, I think it's because he hates how greedy Dunderklumpen appears to be, and he takes the chest to show him up, I guess. But yeah, along the way, they meet a couple other friends. There's like this flower fairy lady who helps the kid along, and there's a giant talking mountain, and then there's this old lady who was apparently friends with One Eye, and she, convinces him to see the error of his ways, and, he looks inside the chest and sees that there's no actual treasure in there, just some little trinkets that the kids have been collecting. So, yeah. And then they dance and celebrate, and, One Eye's a good guy now, and yeah, they just go ahead and leave the toys behind with, with Dunderklumpen and One Eye. I guess it's okay if the kid is fine with leaving his toys behind, but, they make it pretty clear that at least one of those toys, probably the doll, belongs to his sister, and yeah, it's not, yeah. Yeah, what is she gonna say when they come home and she realizes her doll is gone? So, yeah, that's one little issue I have with the movie. There's not too much to say about the characters. I guess, they're all cute and lovable enough. Dunderklumpen is a, lovable man-child character once you look past the kidnapping implications. The toys, they all have, unique personalities, the doll girl is probably the only one who doesn't, really contribute anything. She kind of just spends the whole movie, being, a spoiled brat, asking for sweets. She asks for, chocolate and ice cream and stuff. She doesn't really do anything useful, which is a shame because, she's cute in a bratty sort of way. She's like a cute brat character. There's a rabbit and honestly, I can't explain his outfit. He's wearing a weird cat in the hat, and he's wrapped in some kind of gown or something, and he calls himself the Dummy. And he refers to himself in the third person. He's like, the Dummy, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I mean, his voice is kind of annoying, but I don't know. He's at the very least he's got an interesting design, and yeah, he does at least do a little more than the doll does. Um, and then like there's a cute teddy bear character who sings and plays harmonica, and and then there's like a little baby lion plushie or whatever you call him that has like polka dotted pants that like he keeps dropping because they're too big for him. Um, and yeah, he's I mean he's probably the toughest out of the toys, and yeah it's yeah he's probably the best of the bunch. Um, yeah, he knows when to get adventurous and all that good stuff. And yeah, the old lady is kind of your typical sweet old lady. The fairy is she's likable and quirky. One Eye has an interesting character arc. I'd say the scene at the very end where the old lady kind of talks sense to him. That's it's a nice little scene where he looks in the chest, and yeah, it's nice. It's a good scene. Yeah, the talking mountain is cool in that it's a talking mountain. That's pretty much all you need. Um, and yeah, the bee's okay. There's not much to his character that really stands out. Um, the boy is your typical boy in these movies. Yeah, his dad's a little clumsy, and you know, uh, yeah, he's kind of the butt of a lot of humor in this movie. Um, but yeah, not much else to say about the characters. I do like the animation, how they mix it with live action. It's not the best mix of animation and live action that I've ever seen, but it's impressive for the time it came out. You know, maybe not quite at like Song of the South levels, but yeah, it's cool. Um, or yeah, I guess there's also like Mary Poppins and Bedknobs and Broomsticks that have like slightly briefer moments of animation, but yeah, overall I'd say the animation was pretty cool for the time this came out. And yeah, the story's charming enough. The characters are cute and likable enough. Overall, this was a cute little movie, and is there much else to say about it? Yeah, I think yeah, I enjoyed it. Um, so I guess I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And if you're interested, feel free to check it out. You know, you can check YouTube for like the English dub or the original Swedish dub. Um, and or maybe there's a DVD of it somewhere. But whatever you prefer, yeah, if you're interested, yeah, this is worth checking out. Um, and yeah, I guess if there's anything else I need to add, I'll put it in the comments, and I'll just leave it at that for now. Mash it and smash it, signing off.